If your kitchen cabinets have turned sticky and dull from all that grease floating up while you cook, here is the good news right away. You do not need some pricey cleaner from the store to fix this. All you need is warm water, a few drops of dish soap, and a small splash of white vinegar. Mix those three things together, wipe it onto those greasy doors, and watch years of stubborn grime finally let go without you having to scrub until your arm gives out. Stick with me for the next few minutes and I will walk you through exactly how to mix it, how to use it the right way on your cabinets, and how to keep that grease from building right back up again. Now, if you have ever wondered why your kitchen cabinets get greasy so much faster than any other surface in your home, there is a simple reason for it. Every time you fry something on the stove or even just boil a pot of pasta, tiny drops of oil float up into the air. You cannot see them, but they land on everything nearby, especially the cabinets right above and beside your stove. Over weeks and months, that thin layer of oil grabs onto dust and cooking residue floating around your kitchen, and it slowly turns into that dark, sticky film we all know too well. Wiping it with just water does almost nothing because grease and water do not mix. That is exactly why a lot of folks end up scrubbing so hard they wear themselves out, and still the grime just smears around instead of coming off. The good news is, once you understand why plain water fails, it becomes easy to see why this simple mix works so well. Let us start with the recipe itself, because getting the mix right makes all the difference. In a bowl or an old spray bottle, add about 2 cups of warm water. Warm water on its own already helps loosen grease a little, the same way warm water melts butter faster than cold water does. To that, add a small squirt of ordinary dish soap, something like what you already use for washing dishes. Dish soap is built to break down grease, which is exactly the job you are asking it to do here. Then add about a tablespoon of white vinegar. Vinegar is mildly acidic, and that acid helps cut through the grease and grime that dish soap alone might leave behind. Give it all a gentle stir or a few shakes if you are using a spray bottle, and that is your cleaner ready to go. It costs just pennies, and there is a good chance you already have every single ingredient sitting in your kitchen right now. Before you go wiping this all over your cabinets though, there is one thing worth doing first, especially if you have wood cabinets. Find a small hidden spot, maybe on the inside edge of a door or underneath a hinge, and dab a little bit of the mix there. Wait a minute or two, then wipe it off and check how it looks. This little test only takes a moment, but it tells you how your particular cabinet finish reacts before you commit to doing the whole kitchen. Most finishes handle this mix just fine, but every home is a little different, and it is always better to check first than to be surprised later. Once you know your cabinets are ready, grab 2 soft cloths, a bit of warm water in a separate bowl if you like, and you are set to begin. Dip 1 cloth into your cleaning mix and wring it out well. You want it damp, not dripping, especially on wood, because too much liquid sitting on wood for too long can cause swelling or damage the finish over time. Starting at the top of a cabinet door, wipe in the direction of the wood grain rather than in circles. Circular scrubbing tends to push grease around and spread it into corners and crevices, while going with the grain lifts the grime and carries it off the surface in one smooth motion. Work in small sections, maybe 1 door at a time, so the cleaner has a chance to work on the grease without drying out before you get to wipe it away. After you have gone over a section, give it just a few seconds to sit. This short pause lets the dish soap and vinegar really soften that greasy film so it lifts away instead of fighting you. Then take your second cloth, this one dry or only lightly damp, and wipe the area clean, again following the grain. This is really the secret many people miss. Using 1 cloth to both apply and remove the cleaner just moves grease from one spot to another. By switching to a fresh, dry cloth for the wipe-off step, you are actually lifting the grime away from the cabinet rather than smearing it back into the wood grain or pushing it into corners where it settles again. You will likely notice your cloth turning yellow or brown pretty quickly. That is a good sign. That color is the grease finally leaving your cabinets instead of sitting there dulling the finish. For spots where the grease has really baked on, especially areas close to the stovetop or oven where heat has hardened the grime over time, you might need a little extra help. In those tougher spots, make a thick paste using baking soda and a small amount of water, just enough to turn it into something like toothpaste. Dab a bit of this paste onto the stubborn area and let it sit for about 5 minutes. Baking soda works as a gentle abrasive, meaning it can help lift tough grime without you needing to scrub hard or use anything rough that might scratch the surface. After it sits, use a soft cloth to gently rub the area, following the grain again, and you should feel the grease start to loosen. Wipe the paste away with a clean, damp cloth, then follow up with your vinegar and soap mix to finish the job and pick up anything left behind. This two-step approach handles even the toughest built-up grease without you needing anything stronger or more expensive. One thing worth keeping in mind, especially if your cabinets are wood, is that vinegar is a mild acid, and using it too often or too strong over a long period can eventually dull certain finishes or wax surfaces. This mix is perfectly fine for regular cleaning, especially since you are diluting the vinegar well with water rather than using it straight. It is smart to follow every cleaning session with a final wipe, using a cloth dampened with plain water only. This step rinses away any leftover soap or vinegar residue, protects your cabinet finish over the months and years ahead, and leaves the wood looking clean rather than hazy. Then finish by drying the surface with a soft, dry cloth. This last drying step matters more than people realize, because wood does not like sitting wet for long. A quick dry down afterward protects the wood and helps the surface end up with a nice, even shine, rather than streaks or water spots. Now, once your cabinets are looking clean and fresh again, you are probably wondering how to keep them that way, because nobody wants to repeat a big cleaning job every few weeks. The truth is, a few small habits make a big difference here. First, if your stove has a vent or exhaust fan, get into the habit of turning it on every time you cook, especially when frying or sautéing. That fan pulls a lot of the oily air up and out of your kitchen before it ever has a chance to settle on your cabinets. If you do not have a working vent, even cracking a window while you cook helps let some of that greasy air escape instead of drifting straight onto your cabinet doors. Second, try to wipe down the cabinets closest to your stove more often than the rest of your kitchen, maybe once a week with just a little of this same mix. Rather than waiting months until the grease has really set in and hardened. Grease is always much easier to remove when it is fresh, rather than after it has had weeks to bond with heat and dust. A quick weekly wipe takes only a few minutes and saves you from ever facing that thick, sticky buildup again. Third, if you notice a splatter happen while you are cooking, whether it is oil popping from a pan or sauce bubbling over, try to wipe it up that same day rather than letting it sit. Fresh spills wipe away in seconds, but once they bake on from the heat of your stove, they turn into exactly the kind of stubborn grime we just spent this whole video removing. A little bit of attention in the moment saves you a lot of scrubbing down the road. It really is worth remembering that our grandmothers managed spotless kitchens without any of the fancy sprays and cleaners lining store shelves today. They relied on simple, affordable ingredients and a little bit of know-how. And honestly, those old tricks still hold up beautifully today. This vinegar and dish soap mix costs just pennies to make, uses things you likely already have on hand, and does the job every bit as well as those expensive specialty cleaners, promising the same results at 10 times the price. So next time you look up at those cabinets and feel that familiar sticky film under your fingers, remember, you do not need anything fancy to fix it. Just warm water, a little dish soap, a splash of vinegar, and the right gentle technique are all it takes to bring that tired, greasy wood back to looking clean and cared for again. Give this a try on your own kitchen cabinets, and I think you will be surprised at just how easily that grime slides right off. A little know-how really does go a long way, both for a brighter kitchen and for keeping more money in your pocket. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.